Congratulations to our player at the Lucky Wheel who just won a luxury car.
Yo, what is up, guys and girls? Welcome back to another podium vehicle video. Yeah, that's what I said. Podium vehicle video. So as you can see, we have a car on the podium, hence the name Podium Vehicle Video. This is actually the Pfister Comet SR, or Senior, I don't know. I just always say Senior. I think it's just supposed to be SR, but I don't know. I don't really care. So basically, this is the racing-oriented variant of the Comet, which is based on the Porsche 997 GT2 RS. The updated headlamp design is based on the optional LED matrix design of Porsche cars. Cool. All right. Anyways, not a big fan of Porsches. I'm sure you know that. If not, I'm not a big fan of Porsches. Now you know that. Performance-wise, sure, they are. Some of them are incredibly. They perform incredibly. But the looks of Porsches, I don't know. I've just never understood it. I've never cared for the design of some of them. The 918, it's not bad. Like the GT2 and 3RS, like. Alright, I have warmed up to the design of Porsches over the years, but back in the beginning when I first started getting into cars, I just didn't really care for them at all. Honestly, when people say, oh, the CGT is beautiful, it's stunning, it's absolutely gorgeous, it's incredibly designed, I look at that car and I'm like, are you seeing something that I'm not seeing? Because, I don't know, the CGT just doesn't look that good, in my opinion. And like I said, obviously, I've never cared for the design of Porsches, but so that kind of feeds into that. But I don't know, the CGT just doesn't look good. The 918, that looks better than the CGT, in my opinion. That I'm probably gonna trigger a lot of people, but the CGT just, it doesn't look that good. Sure, it performs all right. If you don't respect her, she will kill you. You know, that's what happened to Paul Walker. Sounds good. It's a V10, and whereas the 918 is a hybrid, so you know, there's that. But I don't know. I just, especially with that the retractive wing, I don't think it's active aero. I don't think it's it functions as like an air brake or anything. So I don't know. Just seeing that thing just stick vertically way up. The 918 is not that bad because it doesn't stick way up like that, and I don't know. I think if you saw it through my eyes, you'd understand where I'm coming from. But I don't know. I've never considered the CGT a good-looking car, let alone absolutely beautiful or stunning. I don't know. But anyways, this is the GT2 RS. It will cost you roughly $1 million, more than $1 million. If we scroll down, it's a pretty old car at this point. Came out in the Doomsday Heist DLC. It's right there, $1.145 million. Visually, this car looks better than the regular Comet, in my opinion. I did have a Comet at one point. Obviously, quite a big price difference, too. I did have a Comet at one point. I don't remember if I stole it or if I actually bought it. I think I must have bought it because I don't think you can... High-end vehicles, I don't think you can store them in your garage if you steal them off the street. I mean, you can't even modify them, so. But I think... So, yeah, I must have bought it at one point. But I didn't really drive it that much, and again, this was at a time where I didn't really care for Porsches at all, so I didn't really want it that much. I just bought it for who knows, whatever reason. I have no idea actually at this point. But I bought it. I did have it for a little while, then I sold it because I wasn't driving it that much, and I didn't care for Porsches. There was a time when I had this car that I was debating, do I upgrade to the SR, because that had just come out, I think, at the time. I was like, do I upgrade to the SR for over $1 million more, or do I get both? I was trying to decide, do I upgrade it and sell this one, or do I just buy this one and have both, or what? Evidently, I ended up doing none of that, and I just straight up sold the car. But now I have this one in the garage, so maybe it's time to get another one back in the garage. I don't know. I do have the 811 though, so got another Porsche at least. So this one supposedly performs decently well. It's not gonna, it is in the sports class, it's not gonna compete with like the Pariah or GTO, or even the Schlagen GT, I think is up there, the Coquette D10. But it does perform well. I guess there's some good customization, so we'll see that. I do really like the carbon fenders right there, the fender vents. It would be nice if the front ones had it as well. And that's, I think I was saying that, I don't know, a couple videos ago. It'd be cool if cars, just regular sports cars, had like carbon fiber replacement pieces like in the fenders and like that kind of stuff. So that is in the Nightclub Garage 4 because it's a sports car and there's nothing that it would go with in the office garage. And the Nightclub Garage is, of course, the overflow. So we will head down there, take it to LSC, look at the customization, take it to LSIA, and test it. And that'll be that because this is the only one I have. It's not a duplicate, so I don't need to test the stock and modified. So I will see you down at either LSC or the garage. We'll see. Depends on my mood and if I start to say something or whatever. We'll see. Alright, so initial thoughts just from driving over here. I like the sound. It performs okay. Stock, keep that in mind throughout this entire video. It's probably the last time, probably not the last time actually, that I'll bring it up. The backfire sounds good. The door opening sound, I don't know what it is, but it sounds good. I don't know what about it I like, but it sounds good. I kind of like the taillights and brake lights. We'll see that in a bit. Oh yeah, let me get the sound. There's a little bit of that. So let's see what Rockstar put on this. So no armor, makes sense. The brakes are stock, bumpers are stock, but here's the options. I kind of like that, but only if you're going for like a very like modified car. Otherwise I'd go for one of these. Or I'd just keep it, I would just keep it stock actually. Maybe I would change it, I don't know. But I would only put that if you're gonna slam it, wide body it, like all that kind of stuff. Like you gotta really modify this car for that to look good, in my opinion. That's the only reason I would put that on. Alright, chassis. We do have a roll cage stock. Oh, you can change the intakes. Interesting. I would keep it stock, carbon fiber, love it. There's your engine, obviously no upgrade. Exhaust, okay. Angled, how angled is it? Oh, okay, I guess it is a little bit angled. Oval shaped, titanium tipped, those are large. Explosives, fenders. Alright, so there you go. There's a little bit of a wide body. It doesn't make the... Alright, it just extends the fenders. It doesn't push the wheel out any bit. But I guess this way... I guess it really doesn't even make that much of a difference. It makes it look lower, but I guess not. Yeah, I don't know. Hood, secondary carbon. Not many options. It's all just kind of standard stuff. Go through all these since they apparently haven't ever been seen before. The lights, these are already pretty futuristic looking. I think you have to have xenons with this car, but it doesn't look bad without it. Don't need to look at that, I guess. The plate, I guess I don't need to look at really any of that. Primary color, so this is Blaze Red. Rockstar have put Blaze Red on this car. Secondary color is... Actually, the primary color is it... Okay, it is just classic. It's not matte. It is just a classic Blaze Red. Alright. That's going to change the roll cage, the most of the body, any of the interior. Aside from the roll cage, it doesn't look like it. Secondary color is going to change... Alright, those end plates on the wing. Doesn't look like anything on the interior, so unless you have some secondary options, that's all it's going to change. And Rockstar have a... It's just black. I think I already looked at that. It is metallic black, which is interesting. Crew emblem goes right there. The roof, you can have stock, primary, or secondary. So either carbon fiber or primary or secondary. Same with the hood is like that as well. The skirts, alright. We got some skirt options. Looks like we're just changing the color. I actually prefer that. I'm not gonna lie. The competition skirt. That actually, it is a skirt versus just the side of the car, pretty much. Alright, so Rockstar have actually, instead of leaving it with none, they have actually put a stock spoiler. Or maybe this is stock and then you can put none if you want, and it's above instead of below for some reason. But we've also got the carbon one, so that's going to change just the end plates to carbon. The primary is going to... Oh, okay. So that's more of like what the regular Comet has, and then of course you got the big wings. Yeah, alright. Anyways, suspension. So if you're going to put the extended arches, you got to have it lowered a little bit, enough to make it look good with the extensions. That does look good lowered though. Maybe a little too lower. Transmission is obviously stock. Turbo, let's hear the difference. Gotta love that sound. Greatly improves the acceleration, though any engine upgrades would. Alright, the tires, smoke. I don't know why that's like that. Alright, the wheel type. It looks like it is not a one-off. It looks like Rockstar painted them black. So that is what they are. The only difference, the stock ones are painted black the whole way around the wheel, whereas this one, if you change it, will only be the spokes. However, if you go to Sport and put these same ones on, it will be black. And it looks like actually they come out a little farther too. So there's that's custom, and there's stock. So the wheel color we established is black. Alright, last option, we got the windows. You'd have none, light smoke, dark smoke limo. That's what that all looks like. There you go. So that's that for the customization. Let's take it down to LSIA. We can see the headlights because it is darker now, and taillights. So there you go. That's the regular one, and then the high beams just adds that second half. So we got that top one in the line, and then the second line in the bottom one. So actually, that's pretty cool. I like that. I don't think the I don't think the regular SR has that. So that's pretty cool. I think it's just a regular light. It is kind of like the Deluxo though, and how it illuminates basically everything above and below the horizon. The brake lights, just that center part, just the regular tail lights obviously, and then the reverse lights. That's not bad. I like those. You can get a better understanding of the sound now. And obviously once we do our test as well, we can't open it up too much because we are still on public streets, and they are not busy, but they have some activity. And of course we are driving the wrong way, so you know, on top of everything else, we're breaking the law. Is the gate gonna let us in? No. Alright. We're gonna have to go in a different way. Alright. I've remembered one more thing I was gonna mention that I forgot. I also have the Comet Safari, which is the off-road modified version of the regular Comet. So that's up in my off-road, one of my off-road garages up there. So I do have that Porsche as well. Alright, so the doors, if we go ahead and open these all up, you can see we've got a very small trunk that happens to have the engine of our vehicle in it. We got our Comet branding right there on the door sill. That's pretty cool actually. It is a manual. Wow, look at that. Gated. We have the trunk up here. Can't really see if we go ahead and pull out this. Yeah, it's pretty untextured, I would say. A lot of space though. That's pretty cool. Pretty good. I don't know if I've never noticed it or if it's just if it's or if I've just never had a car that does it, but the door open sound, that's pretty cool. Maybe it's just because it's on. If I get in and let the car shut off. No, the car won't even shut. Oh, there we go. Now let's open the door. Okay. That would be cool though, if it actually did it with the... But I mean, I guess it makes sense. The car's not running. It's not gonna care that the door is open. So, but that's pretty cool. Other than whatever I said, so let me see. Does this actually... Okay, so it actually is engineered correctly, and it doesn't hit the back of the car when the trunk opens. That's pretty cool. I like that. All right, it's good to know, I guess. All right, so the performance now. Stop playing with the car. Ooh, I didn't let you hear that door open sound that I like. I don't know what it is. I like it. Startup is okay. Could do better. Maybe get an exhaust and some stuff in there. Let's hear the sound again. yeah, so pretty Porsche, I guess you could say. Alright, let's get the performance, the long-awaited performance test from a standstill, accelerating right now. I was able to get up to 120. You can clearly see the dash, so that's good. It's not just lines and squares this time with this car. 8,000 RPMs and climbing. Not after we shift though. I did go over like some bumps or something, maybe some tracks, so it did get to 120, but if you upgrade it, maybe it will go much higher than 103, which is what it looks like it was at. Alright, no more lights for the rest of this. Let's get a donut check, why not? That's actually not bad. I don't know what I'm really doing, but that's not bad. Alright, let's try and get some tests then. Get our e-brake, our regular brake. Nice, got $2,000 for driving my car in an empty lobby. Cause internet. Yeah, anyways. 20 bucks says, never mind, it didn't. Alright. Sounds like we are at pretty top speed. Maybe not after we shift. I guess it still is top speed. Alright, so from right there, the end of those lights, that was the e-brake. Not bad. We've had cars do worse. So that was like from like right here or so. The end of the lights. So that wasn't bad. We've had cars do worse. We've also had cars do better. Actually, starting from where we started, I don't think that's actually that bad. I don't know why we're slowing down. We can get our regular brake as soon as we get back up to top speed. The handling is pretty good, I've noticed, just from driving it around casually. We really need a track-focused... really need a performance-focused track setting. The airport just really isn't that. I mean, sure, I could, I guess, go around some of like the little driveways and stuff, but other than that, you can, turning radius is easy, or not easy, but it's pretty good. I mean, it's a GT2 RS, so you would think it would perform well around a track. That's really what they're built for. So it's really a, like, not a racetrack where it's like, you know, going in circles 500 times. I'm talking like, not necessarily F1, but like that kind of track, you know, like the Nürburgring. I think the GT3 RS had the Nürburgring record at one point a couple years ago. I'm not really paying attention to what I'm doing, so I'm gonna stop talking now and I'll actually get at the brake check. But this video, my channel is not the one to come to for highly detailed and specific testing and accurate testing. Like I'm just, you know, driving the car pretty much is the entire test. So alright, let's get our regular brake from this big square right there. So from the end of the white one to, what was it, the middle of those right there. So I would have hit right about there, I think. Or maybe right about there. I don't know. But either way, it went from there to like here, so pretty good. I think it can drift if you want it to. It wouldn't be that bad. There you go, there's a little bit of racetrack oriented kind of stuff. Of course, I'm not really getting in the racing lines, so it's not even accurate in that sense. Probably don't even need to brake on some of these, but I am. Just let off the gas a little. Anyways, that is the Pfister Comet SR or Senior, whatever you want to say. I think it's just SR. It might be just SR. But yeah, there's the performance. What is going on over here? What's this cop doing? Oh, they're... That's kind of funny. They're stuck behind the gate, but they can't figure out how to... What are these guys all doing? They're just chilling out here, patrolling the streets. But it is a pretty good car. It is based on the GT2 RS again, so... I think the regular Comet is probably just the regular GT2 or just a 911, I think, actually. So, there you go. It's pretty cool. Pretty cool car. I don't mind it. It's a virtual car, so I'm not gonna dislike it. I mean, even the Verlier or whatever is really not that bad. It's a virtual car, so I don't care. But there you go. There's the GT2 RS. I wish you could have more carbon fiber options. Like the front fenders. Well, really the extended fenders. I wish you could have carbon. The splitter, I guess, is a little carbon fiber. The hood is... I wish you could have like these rear intakes, but on the front fender vents. Is that the handle? I can't tell. I like that sound though. Nice. So yeah, anyways, there you go. There's a win, review, customization, test, performance test thing video from the podium in the Diamond Casino and Resort in Los Santos, San Andreas, GTA 5 online, solo public session, Nightclub Garage 4. Yeah, I really don't know how to keep going with that, but if you enjoyed this, check out the playlist full of other podium vehicle videos down in the description below, and turn on post notifications after subscribing so you don't miss out on upload new videos, which will include these every Friday that I can, as long as they come out, and any other video that I happen to upload. I think the other day I did a tips and tricks, which was kind of random, but I did it. So check that out if you want to see what I'm talking about. Other than that, I will see you all in the next one. Take care, everybody. Peace out. Yeah, alright. Sick. See ya.